GATE exam is duration is 3 hours. GATE total subjects 27. So we might have picked one or two. We are allowed to pick one or two exams, two papers. Um, and we have general aptitude and selected subject. I took computer science. This is my paper. So uh, types of questions, multiple choice questions, yes, we are aware, and multiple select questions. I'll give an example. This is multiple select question. So multiple select, correct, we had a couple of statements would be given in the question itself. We will choose multiple select, either one is true, something like that. Yeah, this is also multiple select question. So okay, so there are some multiple select questions. This is also multiple select, something like this. Okay, so multiple select questions. Numerical answer type question. Numerical answer type question is these are all multiple choice questions. Uh, Numerical answer type question. What I understood is the fill in the blanks. Total number of child process created is, the answer is going to be a number. The value printed by program, answer is going to be a number. Numerical answer, this is also a number, this is also a number, and this is also a number. Numerical answer, the number numerical answer. So this is what I understood. So this is not uh, the fill in the blanks is not multiple choice, not multiple select. So a numerical answer type question, and the point is and or are. So it may be there, it may not be there, fill in the blank. So that is the meaning. But usually the fill in the blank questions are there. And yeah, so four types of skills tested. So one is memory power, that is recall. The other one comprehension, application of a particular concept. Then analysis and synthesis. What do we analyze? Based on our analysis, we can arrive at a conclusion. We can what we infer, those things. And we have 65 questions. Let me show. First 10 questions are maths and English. So these 10 questions carry 15 marks in total. 5 questions carry 2 marks. So 5 into 2, 10. And another 5 questions carry 1 mark. So 5 into 1 is 5. So the first 5 questions, 5 marks total. So 6 to 10, 2 marks. So that's all. 15 questions are maths and English. This includes logical as well. So and remaining computer science based question, the individual subject based question is uh, 55. So we have 55 questions. We have 55 questions of the subject based questions. So this is what 50 total 65 questions we will answer. Then what else? The distribution of marks marks distribution. So the compulsory point is 15 marks. Okay, uh, and 15 marks in maths and English, and engineering maths 13 marks is compulsory. So this includes both fill in the blanks. I mean, this could include both fill in the blanks as well as multiple choice or multiple select. Any maths question is 13 marks. And subject question 72 marks. So this means what? This could include both fill in the blanks, multiple choice, multiple select. So everything, all can come in all categories, all three categories, all types of questions can come. Okay. So and there is no split up here. If we combine these two, 72 plus 13 is what? 85. 85. How to arrive at 85? 78, 85. 32 mark questions, that is 60 marks, and 25 1 mark question. So 25, 60 plus 25 is 80, 70, 80, 85. Okay, so 60 plus 25 plus 10. I mean max 10. So 10 question 15 marks for max. Then these two combined is 30 plus 25. Okay, so all right. So this is not. Uh, in my case, computer science case. I mean, this is my case, okay? So max will be there, so they have exclusive 13 marks for max. In these for these subject papers, so there is no max, I think. So they have 85 marks for the subject. All right, so either 1 mark or 2 mark. There is no 3 mark or 4 mark or half mark. No, just one and two. And negative marks are there. Detailed marking scheme where so kindly check it. This is computer science, so in my case it is 85 marks, that's all. This is 15 marks, so 30 plus 25 is 55 questions, so 85 marks. 10 questions, 15 marks, that's all. All right, so this is about marks split up. So pattern of questions, let us, yeah, what we discussed, it's the this point we will see. For wrong answer chosen in MCQ, multiple choice question, there will be negative marking. For 1 mark MCQ, one third will be deducted for wrong answer. 2 mark MCQ, two third will be deducted. Okay. So multiple select questions, all papers, and these questions are objective. And each will be for choice and choice. There is no negative marking for a wrong answer in MSQ. So MSQ questions we can take maximum risk. We can attempt all the MSQ question, multiple select questions. Okay, multiple choice questions we should be careful in answering. So because it costs the negative mark. Negative mark costs our one third of mark. So 2 mark question, two third will be directed for a wrong answer. So I mean, 1 mark question, one third means 0.33. 2 mark question, two third mark. Two third into 2 mark is what? Uh, 1/3 is 0.33, right? So 0.66. Like as for 2 mark question, two-third mark will be directed for a wrong answer. So that is 0.66 will be directed. So what else? Objective. So and there is no partial credit for choosing partially correct combination of choices or single wrong choice. And let us see a numerical answer type. Numerical answer type 1 or 2 marks. Single sign. The answer is a signed real number. Yeah, it could be a whole number. It could be a natural. It could be a any number. So decimal, which needs to be entered. Virtual numeric keyboard. There won't be choices. So this is what fill in the blanks. A number, any number. Answer may be in decimals as well. So the questions will be mentioned. Also, the same NAT type problems and appropriate range will be considered while answering these questions. For some NAT approximation, I mean, appropriate range will be. consider while evaluating these questions. Round off error. So okay. Advice to do rounding off at the end of the calculation. At the end, not in between the steps. In between the steps will result in error in the round off error. So to avoid round off errors, they advise us to round off only at the end of the calculation, not in between. Wherever required possible, it's better to give NAT answer up to a max of 3 decimal places. Okay. Uh, what is 15% of 85? I think 13. 12.75. So 13 marks is uh, out of 85 questions, 15% is 12.75. That is 13. Approximately 13 engineering max questions will come. So the general aptitude section will carry 15%. Okay, remaining 70% of the total one you need to. All right. So individual subjects. So 13. This 15% is 13 questions. Okay. So depends on your subject, whether engineering max will be there or not. It depends on whether you took uh, these subjects means no engineering max. Rest of the papers engineering max will be there. So all right. So recall is fact based memory power. So okay. So formula laws all those things are recall based. Comprehension is yeah, understanding of the basics. Based on our understanding, we would be able to answer to our based on our existing understanding. We would draw simple conclusions. Okay, application is so we know some concept. So what is the application of that particular concept? So that is what. And analysis synthesis. Let us see. Data is given or diagram images something will be given and analysis. We need to analyze based on the question. We need to analyze the diagram, the data, and we will uh, so a typical example diagram based questions. uh, this is one diagram based question. This is diagram based question. So this is also diagram based question. What else? So this is also diagram. Analysis and synthesis. Analysis and synthesis. Yeah, this is also diagram based question. This is also data. I mean, data is given in the tabular form, right? So, tabular form diagram. So, matrix. This is also uh, kind of diagram only. Diagram based question. So, again, diagram based question. So, these are analysis and broadly we can classify into analysis and synthesis. We need to analyze the given piece of information and we need to answer it. So, all right. So, let me summarize. So we have 100 marks. Gate is for 100 marks. 3 are exam paper and 15% is for uh, quantitative aptitude. That is general aptitude, logical reasoning, and verbal. So these three constitute 15% of gate exam, and the remaining 50% another 15% for most of the papers is mathematics, that is engineering mathematics, and these selected papers there is no mathematics, and instead the entire remaining 85% is for the individual subject. For these papers, for example computer science, what happens, so 15% is again deducted from that 85. So then remaining 85% of that 85. Let me put it simple words. uh, 10 questions quantitative aptitude, 13 questions engineering mathematics, uh, then 55, 13 questions engineering mathematics, then what is 55 minus 13 is 45, 42 questions are individual subjects. Okay, so let me write down here. Yeah, so this is one split up based on marks, so 100 marks, 10 questions Apti. This includes numerical, logical, verbal. Okay, so 13 question for most of the subjects, engineering max. Okay, so remaining out of 55, 13 is 42. 42 question is individual subject. Okay, so that's all. So these are the question based split up, question and marks, Q and M. Okay, and this is also Q and M. This is what uh, yeah, multiple choice, and see these two numbers are not fixed, so it could vary. So depends on the question paper. This could vary, so this is not guaranteed. What is guaranteed is 1 mark question, 25 1 mark question. This is yes, this is mentioned, and 30 2 mark question. This is also mentioned, and 5 2 mark question. Yes, quantitative aptitude, Apti. Okay, and this one 5 1 mark question. This is also in Apti. This is fine. 15 marks for Apti, and these 85 marks. This 85 marks include engineering math plus individual subjects. So and negative marks. Let us see. 10 questions. All MCQ negative negative marks present. Multiple select question, no negative. Fill in the blanks, no negative. So numerical type, there is no negative mark in this NAT. Its negative marks is not mentioned here, correct? In NAT, numerical answer type. This is fill in the blanks. The answer is a signed real number. It could be plus 10, it could be minus 10, it's could be plus 10.01 or minus 10 dot, it could be any number of these forms. So it could be minus zero point 0.1 plus 0.235. So 3-digit accuracy they ask us to mention. So 3 decimal places. That's all. No negative marking. See, it's here. No negative marking for a wrong answer in NAT. No partial credit also. So okay, so coming to the point. Here also no negative marks. So the careful way, MCQ while answering whether it is and we cannot see whether a particular MCQ or particular MCQ is 1 mark or 2 marks. So there is no mention here in the question paper. MSQ there will not be any mention in the question paper. This could be both. So see, fill in the blanks. 1 marks or 2 marks. This is also 1 marks or 2 marks. MSQ, MCQ also 1 marks or 2 marks. So both 1 mark and 2 marks. So in all three types of questions, so both 1 marks and 2 marks. Okay. Negative mark, so star I'll put. Negative marks is there. So these questions we must be careful in answering. So how much negative marks? One third for 1 mark question. One third, 1 by 3 marks will be deducted. For 2 mark question, 2 by 3 marks, that is 0.66. Okay, so that's all. Yeah, with this I hope we are clear. This page, I hope this explains what information we want. Let me write one more thing. So give me a second. Sorry for. So question testing these abilities: memory power, comprehension. Uh, Comprehension is based on our understanding, arriving at a conclusion, then application of a particular concept, that is, we know the formula, so let us apply the formula to get the answer. So something like this. Analysis synthesis, diagram based. Okay, so that's all. Any gate paper will questions will fall under one of these category. Each question in the gate will fall under one of these. So application is uh, maybe formula is applying the particular formula, applying a particular concept. Comprehension is arriving at a simple conclusion based on the understanding. Ending, arrive. This is memory power, what we remember, all those things. So that's all. So a typical uh, gate I mean gate writing person, so what he will attempt, he or she will attempt. So Apti, they generally engineers attend Apti. So 10 questions we can attempt. So 15 marks here would be generally easy. So we can a normal person can score 15 marks. Okay, so and engineering max depends, if we study this subject, then 13 marks guaranteed. Then then they are in this we in this the point here is we need to apply this negative marking MSQs. We can just attempt without any risk. So we can attempt all the MSQs. MSQs, let me give one example again. So this is MSQ. We have statements given. So 1, 2, 3 are correct. So this is multiple select. Whether yeah. So this is MSQ. This is MSQ. There is no negative marking in these types of questions. So that is the point. That's why I am explaining it again. So no negative markings. No negative markings. MSQ. Though it has got multiple choices. So this is not MCQ, this is MSQ, multiple select. No negative marks, no negative marks for this as well. So let me give some more examples. No negative marks for this question as well. So no negative marks for this question as well, this type of question. This is also MSQ, no negative marks. We can attempt all these questions whether we know the answer or not. Okay. Um, okay, so MCQ we saw. Fill in the blanks also, no negative marks. So let us go through the fill in the blanks. We must attempt all these fill in the blanks questions and MSQs. This is fill in the blanks, no negative marks. Okay, fill in the blanks, no negative marks. The answer would be any numerical value, any real number. It could be any positive, negative, decimal, whole number, any number. So this is also no negative mark, no negative mark, no negative mark, no negative mark because it's a fill in the blank. No negative marks. No negative marks. No negative marks. No negative. No negative. No negative. No negative. No negative. Fill in the blanks. We can take risk. We can take risk here as well. So we can take risk. We can take risk. That's all. So all right. So these are the things. So we have we we saw MCQs, MCQ based questions. We saw MSQ based questions. We saw fill in the blanks questions. Uh, then analysis synthesis. We saw all diagram based questions. Okay. So memory power based questions. Let us see. That is question number 1. This is memory power, right? We two statement database related schedules. Strict two-phase locking protocol generates conflict serial. Uh, Concept is there, but whether we remember the concept or not. So in that point of view, this is memory based question. So this is memory based question. Whether we remember this concept or not. Remembrance. This is also memory power. There is no application here. Whether we sending means SMTP, receiving is POP3. If you know it, then we can give the answer. Memory based, right? So this is application based. So ARP, what is ARP, how it works, we should know. And for this particular scenario, how the sequence would work. So this is application based question. Application of our concept. ARP, how it works is uh, the the concept which we need to know, and we need to apply that concept here. So application based, and this one, a formula is given. We need to so this is a diagram. So this should be analysis and synthesis. Okay, and not context free. Context free, we need to remember context, what is context free, what is not context free, and we need to try one by one to find out which one is not context free. So this has memory as well as applying context free. There is one formula, correct? So we need to there is one principle, so we need to find out which option obeys the principle. So it is let me figure out. So this is uh, comprehension based question. This is also comprehension. We unsorted array, what would happen for this particular scenario. We are using, I mean, this particular scenario is also application based, we can say. Application scenario, particular scenario, how it behaves, how the system would behave. This one RSA, how it works, uh, for this particular formula, how the system would behave, how uh, this would behave. This is what type of question. Is definitely some memory is involved, right? Comprehension is also involved, and we are applying the RSA formula. So that is also there, and we do analysis synthesis as well. So this question, I mean, takes all the types of things. So see, testing ability, all types of abilities. This question takes. For some question, there may not be any application or comprehension. It might be straightforward. That is just with memory power we can answer. Some question combination of memory, or it could be any combination. Okay, so analysis and synthesis also might need some memory power, comprehension. So could be any of the combination. We cannot clearly define boundary for each question. So some question we might be able to define boundary. Some of the combinations of these four. Okay, so this is it. So if you are thorough in the Apti, then 15 marks guaranteed. Then max 13 marks guaranteed. Then subjects, if we take less risk, and we'll, that is by attempting MSQs and fill in the blanks everything, and if those happen to be correct, then we can score very good marks. We can easily clear the cutoff scorecard. We can easily get. Then multiple choice, if we know some, may not know some, so depends on our confidence. We can take risk with multiple choice questions. Okay, we can take 100% risk for below two tags. All right, this page is my summary. I am not going to explain again. So uh, all the best. With this, we can what to say, strategize our preparation as well as approach. We can start thinking how we are, what type of questions we should take risk, what type of questions we should not take risk. So in during our preparation itself, we can determine this based on this. So I made this video. Hope this would be useful. Thank you very much.